and Mr. Edgardo Good morning again, everyone. We shall update Vice share the attendance later. For the conference rules, this private conference is open to all interested parties. Questions, comments, and suggestions may be raised once the vice chairperson and the secretariat are done with their presentations. Observe order during the proceedings. Any act or utterances which would interrupt or disturb the proceedings shall not be tolerated. If required to speak, please state the name and the company you are representing. That's all, Vice
Or conference for the supply pursuant or as required by COA rules and regulations. Allow us to give the following details for this project. Okay, funding source is the Procurement Plan for fiscal year 2024 and user unit consists of the information technology department the installation of internet services. It consists of the following. First, 100 Mbps dedicated internet direct service with 5 usable public IPs for COMELEC. Second is 100 Mbps lease line internet service with 5 usable public IPs. Also for buildings. Third is 100 Mbps lease line internet service for shipping center building. Fourth is 50 Mbps lease line internet service for Comelec Adex building. The Dock Secretariat is report status number 23-10-2214 last November 11, 2023. We conducted procurement conference for the first meeting last November 14, 2023. And the private conference was conducted last November 23, 2023. During the first meeting conducted last December 12, it available to submit the non-compliant Annex D or Paragraph Book 10. ICT solutions have two bidders were declared disqualified, namely limitless technically of income tax return with leadership of the bidding documents. On the other hand, Philippine Global Communications Inc., the second LCD, was disqualified for its failure to submit its amended latest business tax return in accordance with ITV Clause 20.0 of Section 3, was the bid sheet of the bidding documents. Last January 18, 2024, it is mandatory to review the back to proceed to the second cycle of bidding. The invitation to bid for the second bidding was posted last January 19, 2024 at the Field Jeffs and COMELEC websites, as well as at the COMELEC TV, info wall, and the back information bulletin board. Opening of bids is scheduled on February 8, 2024 at 10 a.m. at the Chairman's Hall, ground floor, Palacio del Gobernador Building, and Soriano Avenue, Intramuros, Manila. Notices of set trade within opening of bids were sent to the following. First, to the end user unit. The Information Technology Department is selected for Director Gini B. Probabita. The Procurement Management Department is selected for Maria Leia R. Alarcon. To the Internal Audit Department, whose Director for Authorities Sonia P. Losada, and to the Education and Information Department, whose Director for Attorney John Tex Laudianco. The is notified official observer, Commission on Audit to its supervising auditor, Honorable Judy Sonia. The observers were likewise notified, namely the legal network for truthful elections or LENTE elections, Mr. Benji Pascual of the Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and Ms. Evelyn R. Season of the Parish Pastoral Council for responsible voting. Purchase the bidding document, technical specifications so that the prospective bidder can ask questions or clarifications from the end user.
Vice Chair, may I update the attendance first, Vice Chair? Thank you, sir. From the technical working group, Ms. Sue Ellen Lee. From the Secretariat, Mr. John Anthony Calio. And observer from the Office of Commissioner Maceda, Ms. Guadalupe Maceda. That's all po, Vice Chair.
Sir, good morning, everyone. For the technical specification of our bidding at hand, first, the provision of necessary hardware, modem or router, termination in other services, including end-to-end optical fiber connectivity, set up the internet services with at least 99.5 service ability level, demand in the following. For the Palacio del Gobernador building, the address is Information Technology Department, 7th floor, Palacio del Gobernador, General Street, Intramuros, Manila. Coordinates is 145911981204972333. Bandwidth of 100 Mbps. Type of internet service is dedicated 1:1. Internet direct service with 5 usable public IPs. The next is for the Palacio del Gobernador. The address is Information Technology Department, 7th floor, Palacio del Gobernador, General Street, Intramuros, Manila. Coordinates is 14.591.59198.120.97233. Bandwidth of 100 Mbps. Type of internet service is leased line internet service with 5 usable public IPs. For the shipping center building, located at 2nd floor shipping center building, 8 Soriano Avenue, Intramuros, Manila. Coordinates is 14.5926412097280. Bandwidth of 100 Mbps. Type of internet service is line internet service with 2 usable IPs or is the ground floor of COMELEC Annex Street, Intramuros, Manila. Coordinates is 14.59096 12097240. Internet service is this line internet service with 2 usable IPs or other requirement is the provision of the multi-route network performance and bandwidth usage. Internet connection shall be IP installing and configuration of 2 units of multi-level building. The bidder shall provide advanced connectivity to give 24/7 maintenance service, customer service, and technical assistance by telephone, email, or SMS. Bidder shall provide thorough work plan outlining the installation design, specific tasks, a connection diagram from the end user's location to the, to the last mile, timelines, escalation list, and procedure in reporting fault and outage. For the duties and responsibilities of the internet service provider, shall provide a thorough work plan outlining installation, design specific tasks, connection diagram from the end, the timelines, escalation list, and procedure in reporting faults and outage server room, including supplies needed for the purpose. This contains installation provision of capable insulation utilizing industry standard and materials. Shall complete the delivery installation and configuration within 60 calendar days of receiving the notice of to proceed. Otherwise, a successful bidder must pay a penalty liquidated damage of 1% of the total contract price for each calendar day of delay. Shall configure modem or router for dedicated and leased line internet correctly. I think this is connection. Shall correct na lang po. Shall assign at least 5 usable public internet protocol IP addresses or one classless/29 network stated in technical specifications. Shall test the internet services. Shall test the internet service with the following parameters. The, accept, the acceptance testing will take place over a duration of 7 days. Both dedicated and leased line internet will have no service interruption during the agreed test period. A guaranteed specific internet bandwidth in the technical specifications of both dedicated and leased line internet width is attained during working hours, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. The MRTG and the assigned static IPs shall be in place. If any of the criteria mentioned in item 6.1 to 6.4 are not met, the testing period count will be resumed until all requirements have been successfully met consistently for 7 days. So during the testing time, the provider shall not be held responsible for the performance losses or interruption caused by factors without of its control, such as power outages, fluctuations, failure of COMELEC equipment, or issues with the international or regional internet backbone. So upon satisfactory completion of the testing, COMELEC IDT will issue a test and acceptance report attesting the com- service provider's compliance with the terms of reference. So next, the start of provider's billing shall be based on the date of the issuance of certification of test and acceptance report from the COMELEC IDT. For the rebates, provide an industry standard service level agreement that should any of the committed parameters listed below not be achieved, result in corresponding performance credit or refund in favor of the COMELEC. The selected ISP provider shall be able to render the following services. First, it shall be always available with 99.5 link uptime in a month. Shall have capacity and ability to give 24-hour and 7 days maintenance service, customer service, and technical assistance. 2-hour response time for technical problem that requires on-site services for problem reported at 5 p.m. Services shall be rendered 8 a.m. in the morning of the following business day. If the interruption is attributed to the ISP, acknowledged by the ISP Fault Management Center, the ISP shall voluntarily make the appropriate performance credit or claim rebate to the COMELEC without the need to report or claim on the outage. Credit allowance or rebate shall be applied to the next billing month. So credit for the interruption to service will be allowed as follows. For less than 30 minutes, a credit is done. For 30 to 179 minutes, that is 3 over 10 days. For 180 to 359 minutes, that's 3 over 5 day. For 360 to 539 minutes, that's 1 and 1/5 day. For 540 to 716 minutes, that's 1 and 4/5 day. For 720 to 899 minutes, that's 2 and 2/5 day. For 900 to 100, 1,440 minutes, that is 3 days. So for the interruption over 24 hours, credit will be credit will be allowed in 3/5 day multiples for each 3 hour period of interruption or fraction thereof over 24 hours. So for additional technical requirements, which shall be form part of the bidder's bid under technical component envelope, first is the duly signed and confirmed revised terms of reference appended as Annex COR in Section 7 Technical Specification, a valid and current registration issued by the National Telecommunications Service Provider or NTC Memorandum Number 05008, or right to service provider, the service. And that is the text. Sorry, good morning po. Sorry lang. Sir, sa tingin ko, as long as they are can provide the internet service and being certified by the NTC, tingin ko po naman that would suffice the requirements, sir.
So siguro sir, pagka i-replacement of the bus license, we could provide our congressional franchise. Is that acceptable, sir?
Ang director po. Entitled na siya dito.
Vice Chair, if I may also add, and certain po sa letter nyo, kindly, ano po, parang state po kung ano yung congressional something po na minimension nyo para po at least, mas well informed po yung body po as to, kung paano po yung magiging atake din sa request.
For just for additional info, yung the type 1 or tier 1 telecom companies such as PLDT, Globe, Philcom, Converge, they normally get congressional franchise from both Senate and from Congress. So sa amin din lumalapit yung mga bus operators so that they can apply for bus licenses with the NTC.
that information, sir. I think first time na yata natin yung pato sa Ruby na may tungkol sa professional franchise. Although we're aware na pagka magta-telecom service kayo, kailangan ng pag-isa permit of focus for the total. That should itong sa NTC memorandum na ito kung ano. Pero we will revisit that, sir. So yung ano nyo, sir, kung pwede yung professional franchise, paano na lang, sir, into writing para in addition to referring it to the director for ma-aware na rin ng IT department para sa ganitong practice.
Hello po, good morning po. Yung about po sa Wi-Fi mesh router, yung details po, specification, or may specific brand po kayong number 4 po. Number 4.
Brand or yung specs ng
Wala. So, good morning po, sir. Just po from ITV. Wala naman po kaming brand para doon sa mesh po na ipo-provide ng provider po.
like distance, ano pala yung distance sa Wi-Fi router.
Sir, kasi this Wi-Fi is additional only to the internet. We will provide cabling for the users. This Wi-Fi, like what I have said, additional lang po. Just in case na merong mga conference, this Wi-Fi will be used for that purposes. Kaya po, hindi na kami nag-specify ng mga specs as long as it is mesh router that can be used for small conference rooms. Yun po yung purpose ng Wi-Fi.
So sir, after the media converter, kumbaga task na lang yung Wi-Fi router just in case you need it.
Yes, sir. Kami na po mag-manage na.
Tapos sir, ano yung delivery namin? Is it going to be fiber? What do you need? Fiber or
Very ilan or may specific distance.
Delivery sa phone part.
it's delivery?
So,
Sir, from the internet down to dun sa ano namin, it should be fiber optic cable. We required dedicated, yun po yung 100 Mbps for our SFTP, and also for the 3 buildings we said that it is connection.
and then sir, yung sa Palacio del Gobernador is isang DIA and isang peace line. Bale, 2 po.
Yes, ma'am.
House wiring, will you take care of that para dun sa Palacio de Gobernador or nandun lang kami sa cable handles facility and then you will pick it up from there?
For that installation, sir, katulad ng tinanong ng first bidding, pwede po kayong mag-visit for that. Kasi usually, dun nyo po i-install yan kung saan yung data center room namin, which will be located at the 7th floor. So, yung from Palacio po, meron silang yung telco na kung saan dun po nag-main, pero kayo po yung maglalakad pa angat. For the offices, sagot na po ng COMELEC yun. But for the distribution, dapat up to our data center.
Sir, one more. So you require 2 by 100 MB sa Palacio de Gobernador. And then,
Correct, sir.
and then internet access. And then for the other building, it's 100. Yung sa ano yun, sir?
It is for 100 po for the shipping center and 50 Mbps for the COMELEC annex po.
Yung proximity mo ng shipping center from Palacio de Gobernador, Saan mo ka siya, gano'n siya ka?
Sir, we provided in the TOR the coordinates po. Kasi yun po yung pinakamahalaga sa mga telco or internet provider. Pag nakita niyo po yung coordinates, you can locate it on the map. Makikita niyo po yung location ng each building po.
Kasi hindi nyo na kaya ako, ano lang, curious lang ako kung nasa yung location dahil bata pa ako, dyan na ako lumaki sa COMELEC. So,
Sir, for information nyo lang po, kasi po ngayon po yung COMELEC offices are using different building. Iba-iba po kami, kaya ang hirap sa side namin kung paano namin i-cater eh. Kung gusto namin, isa lang, mas maganda. Kaya lang, since located po sa iba't ibang building, that's why we have to procure a different building po na dapat meron po silang internet.
then one more clarificatory, sir. You mentioned kasi, sir, ano ba yung intern, baseline? Yung na-mention na baseline eh. Pagka sinabi niyo kasi baseline, it's a point-to-point connection. Yun ho ba yung gusto ninyo when you say baseline?
Sir, somehow parehas po siya ng dedicated. Usually kasi pag lease line, may ano po eh, may ka-share siya minsan eh. Pero yung isa po, yung dedicated, yun yung 1:1, kaya po nakalagay doon.
So, ibig sabihin nung may connected.
As long as po, yes sir, as long as po na yung bandwidth required when we test is ma-confirm namin during the testing, okay na po yun sa amin. Kami na pong bahala dun sa pagbibigay sa mga users natin.
Normally, ang tawag namin doon is CIR. It's committed information rate. So, yun ho ba yun? Yun ho yun.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Another question po, sir, yung para dun sa ISP provider, number 5. Ayan po, yung nakalagay po diyang public IP internet protocol is different pa po siya dun sa requirement po per site.
Ma'am, ano yan? Kung titingnan natin dun sa pinakataas po, sir, please. Sige pa, sir. Yan. Sige, sir. Letter A, nakalagay po, yan. Nandyan po yung 5 usable IP. Yun po yan. Is /29. Yung letter B po, meron din siyang 5 usable. Pero itong dalawa po, wala. So, yung kung nasan po yung sa palasyo, dun lang po tayo maglalagay ng 5 usable.
Okay po, thank you. Then, last question, sir, is about actual survey po. May prefer actual site visit?
Siguro yung dating ginagawa niya, pinapa-expect niya. Siguro coordinate ka lang. Coordinate na lang po si Baksa Kasada kung kailan available yung IT department or your set-expect.
Okay po, thank you.
Question pa po. Yung isang kaka ni Ms. Marian.
From kindly acknowledge po from Converge, Miss Lauren Hipolito and Miss Marcel Gallienera. And also po, Vice Chair from the Technical Working Group, Miss Karen Christine Pacleb, and Mr. Mama Sapunat Agwam Jr. That's all po, Vice Chair.
We will proceed with the next part of this private conference, yung guidance of the Back Secretariat regarding sa submission of bids on 5B, at yung documentation. paki-stress mo na lang yung sa issue ng disqualification at ineligibility.
So we'll now go to part 2 of the private conference. We will discuss the technical and financial documents to be submitted by the bidder. So please listen carefully. Next. So we have a 2 envelope system. Your first envelope is your technical component envelope that consists of your legal, technical, and financial documents. And then for your second envelope is your financial component envelope, which consists of your financial bid. Ito po yung inyong total bid offer and price schedule. Yung price schedule po, dyan po yung total bid. And mail to you. Okay, first po is your valid PhilJEPS certification. Dapat po platinum membership. So make sure po na valid yung inyong platinum membership at all pages po yung inyong isasubmit. For purposes of bill submission, you don't need to submit yung marriage permit, tax clearance, audited FS, your SEC or your DTI registration. Yung PhilJEPS lang po mismo yung inyong isasubmit. So, after this private conference, kindly check yung Annex A ng inyong PhilJEPS Certificate of Registration. Check nyo po kung valid pa yung nakalagay doon na marriage permit, tax clearance, etc. Kung may makita po kayo doon na hindi na valid, you need to update it. At doon po kayo sa PhilJEPS mag-update. So, sasubmit nyo po yung updated documents doon po sa PhilJEPS, hindi po kay COMELEC back. So, ulitin ko po, yung updated legal documents, if in case the Annex A, the eligibility documents listed in Annex A po of your PhilJEPS Certificate of Registration ay expired na, doon po kayo mag-update kay PhilJEPS. Hindi nyo po isa-submit sa COMELEC Bank. So that's pursuant to GPPB Resolution 15-2021. So ito po yung halimbawa po yung bagong certificate, revised certificate. So difference po is may additional caveat po na lahat ng inyong Class A eligibility documents na sinasubmit kay PhilJEPS, you certify na lahat yun ay authentic and genuine, but the validation of those documents still within the procuring entity. So, kung makita nyo dun sa lower left, kaya po yan may amended date as of, kasi po possible na yung Annex A po, nung inyong PhilJEPS, possible na may expired. So, kung may expired na po doon, you need to update it, kahit na valid pa yung PhilJEPS nyo, pero kung may expired na dun sa Annex A, pag in-update nyo po yan kay PhilJEPS, sa lower left nung inyong certificate, lalagyan nila yan ng amended date as of. So, ito po yung sample na na-declare as failed ng back dun sa document itself, hence naging ineligible. Kung makita nyo, yung certificate niya, during this time, March 20, 2023 yung submission. So, valid pa siya kasi March 2022, hanggang March 2022 yung validity ng PhilJEPS Certificate of Registration niya. Pero, yung kanyang tax clearance, nag-expire na noong March 15, 2023. So, hindi niya po in-update. So, since po merong hindi sufficient, hindi lang siya presence or absence pagdating sa preliminary examination of your technical component, titingnan din yung sufficiency. So, dito, nakita on its face value na expired yung tax clearance, kahit po valid pa yung certificate of PhilJEPS registration, the bidder was declared ineligible. So make sure po na ma-double check nyo yung inyong PhilJEPS certificate. There were several bidders po na declare as ineligible dahil po dito. So next is your statement of ongoing government and private contracts. Ito po ay whether similar or not similar in nature po sa ating bid. So we have a form, Annex A of the bidding documents. Please fill out, Please fill out all the necessary column and sign by the authorized representative of the company. So make sure po lahat ng columns ma-fill out and please take note of the total value of your outstanding contract. Ito po yung hindi pa nababayaran sa inyo. So this computation, gagamitin nyo yan sa inyong NFCC if in case you will submit a certificate of NFCC. And also yun sa last column, reference document number po nung inyong ongoing contracts, please fill out po yung information na yan. Make sure po, during post-call, chinecheck po yan ng TWG kung consistent ba yung information na nilagay nyo dito sa Annex A vis-a-vis the attachment. So for purposes of bid submission, you don't need to attach yung proof of your ongoing contracts. Hingin po yun during post-qualification if you will be declared as lowest calculated bidder. So again, for bid submission purposes, you don't need to attach proof of your ongoing contracts. Just this statement lang. So ito, na-declare itong bidder na to, na-declare siya as ineligible kasi po, blanco yung last column niya. So make sure po, pagka po mag-fill out, double check po yung information na nilalagay sa mga forms. Next is the statement of your single largest completed contract. So you must have a single contract equivalent to at least 50% of the ABC. At dapat po na-complete nyo na yon within 5 years prior to the deadline for the submission and receipt of bids. The definition of similar contract for this project is contract involving internet services. Kung dun po sa ongoing contracts, you don't need to attach proof. Dito po sa statement of SLCC, you need to attach proof po na completed na yung kontrata na nilagay nyo dun sa statement Annex B. So ano po yung mga proof na pwede nyong i-attach? Any of the following, kahit ano po dito. End user's acceptance, official receipts, or sales invoice. Yan tatlo lang po yan ang pwede nyo, alin man dyan ang pwede nyong i-attach. Wala nang iba. So this is the form. Please fill out the document and make sure yung last column, consistent po yung information na ilalagay nyo dyan sa last column vis-a-vis the attached proof of your completed contract. So, and then signed by the authorized representative of the company. So reminder, collection receipt cannot substitute for your official receipt. So that's per GPPB NPM number 040-2016 and 125-2015. So ito po yung screenshot na sinasabi, hindi po pwedeng substitute sa official receipt yung collection receipt. Ngayon, kung halimbawa po ay hindi nyo na makita yung official receipt, may other option pa po kayo, pwede kayong mag-attach ng end user's acceptance or yung inyo pong sales invoice. Next is copy of bid security in any of the following forms. Again, meron po kayong option. So, mamili lang kayo ng isa dyan. If you opt to submit cash, cashier's manager check, bank draft guarantee, or irrevocable letter of credit, it should not less than 2% of the ABC or 46,080 pesos and 96 centavos. If you opt to submit surety bond, it should not less than 5% of the ABC or 115,202 pesos and 40 centavos. And kung surety bond po yung submit nyo, you need to attach certification issued by the insurance commission to the surety company. And then bid securing declaration. So wala pong required amount dyan. So ito po yung another option na binigay sa atin ng GPPB or ng IRR para po hindi na kayo gumastos. Ang igagastos nyo na lang dyan at the time bago kayo mag-submit ng bids is yung pag-notaryo. So this is the form. This form is prescribed by the GPPB. So hindi nyo po yan pwedeng palitan yung mga information. Very instructional kung paano nyo i-fill out yung form. Signed by the authorized representative and duly notarized. So make sure po, dun po sa notarial part, meron po tama yung information na nakalagay, yung identification nung bidder, authorized representative ng bidder, and dapat po pirmado ng notaryo. And yung document number, so make sure po meron ding information na nakalagay doon. So, ito po yung sample. Ito po yung sample na declared as failed. So, dito po, napirmahan naman po ng bidder, may notaryo naman, pero wala siyang jurat statement. Yun po yung subscribed and sworn before me yan. So, bago po nyo bayaran, sino notaryo, tingnan nyo po muna kung may nakalagay na ganun. This is schedule of requirements. This is your delivery and installation requirements. So, ang requirement po is for the delivery installation shall commence 60 calendar days from receipt of notice to proceed. And also, naka-indicate din po dyan kung saan yung mga installation sites. And then signed by the authorized representative of the company. The technical specification, yung binasa po kanina, lagyan nyo po ng comply sa kada row beside the technical specs, and then signed by the authorized representative of the company. Also, meron pong mga additional technical requirements na isasabit as part of your technical component envelope, yung duly signed TOR. Kung may dito po sa valid na NTC for the VAS or registration from NTC certifying that the bidder is an ISP. And then also yung list ng equipment to be used to provide the service, tsaka yung testing parameters. And just in case po na merong amendment or revision sa requirements po na nakalagay sa bidding documents. For example, yung na-raise kanina ni Sir about the congressional franchise. In case po na may changes as to the requirements, the bank will issue an official response through big bulletin. At yung kung ano man po yung in-issue ng back, for example po may changes sa form na nakalagay sa big bulletin. Yung latest form, yun po yung gagamitin nyo. Okay, and then signed by the authorized representative of the company. So, ito yung, and then po yung inyong duly signed and authorized omnibus sworn statement. And attached to it is if you're a corporation, partnership, or cooperative, notarized secretary certificate, board partnership resolution, or special power of attorney, whichever is applicable, or in case of joint venture, copy of duly signed and notarized SPA of all members of the JV, giving full power and authority to its officer to sign the OSS and do acts to represent the bidder, or kung sole proprietor naman po, signed and notarized SPA, giving full power and authority to its authorized representative to sign the OSS and do acts to represent the bidder. So, here po, yung kung hindi po yung we asked na po to sa GPPBTSO, kung sa sole proprietorship po, kung hindi yung sole proprietor yung pipirma, kailangan niyang magbigay ng SPA. Pero kung si sole proprietor yung pipirma sa lahat ng dokumento, hindi na kailangan mag-attach nitong SPA. So this is the form. The OSS is the flash on the screen. Ito po yung prescribed form po ng GPPB. And again, signed by the authorized representative and duly notarized. And please take note po, yung dun sa document number, di ba meron po kasing mga documents kayo na sasabit sa amin na notarized. So make sure po yung document number ng kada paper na isasubmit nyo po ay magkakaiba siya. Tama po ba? Okay. Kasi kung merong iba na yung document number niya, parehong 1, tapos series of, let's say, 2004. So, nagiging concern po yun during the opening of it. Sa financial documents po, under the technical component envelope, you need to submit your NFCC. At yung NFCC nyo po must at least be equal to the total ABC of the project. So we provided the computation po kung paano, guide computation kung paano po kayo makaka-arrive sa inyong NFCC. So it's your current assets less current liability. So saan po ito makikita? Makikita ito dun sa inyong latest audited financial statement na nakalagay po doon sa inyong PhilJet Certificate of Registration. and then multiplied by 15, and yung total po nun ay ililess doon sa inyong value of outstanding contract na nilagay nyo sa Annex A, yung Statement of All Ongoing Contracts. So, dapat po yung, again, yung NFCC nyo at least equal to the ABC of the project. Halimbawa, sa inyong initial computation, hindi nyo po mamimit yung NFCC, you have other option. You can submit your committed line of credit from a universal or commercial bank. So it should be equivalent to at least 10% of the total ABC of the project. So meron po kaming sample form, Annex E1 of the bidding document. So you may use it. For the joint venture, in case po may makikipag-joint venture sa inyo, additional document to be included sa inyong technical component envelope is the duly signed joint venture agreement in case the joint venture is already in existence. Kung hindi pa naman, duly notarized statement from all the potential joint venture partners stating that they will enter into and abide by the provisions of the JVA in the instance that the bid is successful. So we provided the JV form. It's Annex F of the bidding documents. And also, please take note that each partner of the JV shall submit the respective field trip certificate of registration. And the submission of the technical and financial eligibility documents by any of the JV partners constitute compliance, provided that the partner responsible to submit the NFCC shall likewise submit the statement of all its ongoing contracts and audited FS. Your audited FS naman is indicated in Annex A of the field trip certificate of registration. So tapos na po tayo sa lahat ng documents to be part of your technical component envelope, component. So dalawang documents lang po ito, yung bid form and price schedule. So bid form, form of the GPPB. So make sure po that your bid ay hindi mag-exceed sa ABC ng project, and amount in figure. Should there be discrepancy between the amount in words and amount in figures, the amount in words shall prevail, and signed by the authorized representative of the company. Next po is the price schedule. So may dalawang form for price schedule na prescribe ang GPPB. G1 or yung price schedule offered from abroad, and then price schedule offered from within the Philippines. Since within the Philippines naman po, at since yung service naman po ito, you please use po yung yung goods offered from within the Philippines. Annex G2 po ng bidding documents. So dito po, kailangan nyo pong i-break down lahat included po dun sa inyong total bid offer. So you may add rows po dyan. Just make sure po na ma-fill out nyo po lahat ng columns provided. And also then, so meron column 9 is column 5, yung unit price nyo, EXW per item or per service, plus column 6 plus column 7 plus column 8. So, dyan po kayo makapag-come up dun sa column 9. And then, yung column 10, it's column 9 multiplied by column 4. As provided po ng IRR, yung bibigay niyo po na price schedule sa back, kailangan po yan, laging merong bid evaluation. Yung bid evaluation po, yun po yung nagkakonduct ng recomputation kung tama po ba yung inyong price schedule. So, previously, meron po kami na 0 yung nilagay niya sa item 5. So, 0 yung nilagay niya sa item 5, tapos yung 6, 7, 8, 0 din. So, pag inad mo yon 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0, 0 yung 9. Pero sa 9, may total price per unit siya doon. So yun po, sabi sa batas, dapat po nire-recompute. Dapat as calculated or as evaluated. So yung bid evaluation, yung po yung pag-check ng kung tama yung inyong computation. So yun po na ano po siya, And then, na-disqualify siya doon kasi non-responsive siya. So, and then kasi pag minultiply mo yung column 9 by column 4, magiging 0 yun. So, may mga information dyan na dapat po ay nilalagyan, lalo na po yung column 5, tsaka yung column 7. So, may notes po dyan. For column 7, if there are other taxes payable if contract is awarded per item, please specify said applicable taxes pursuant to Section 32.2.2 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184. Indicating 0 or dash for required items would mean that it is being offered for free to the government except those required by law or regulations to be provided for pursuant to Section 32.2.1 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184. Ano po ba yung required by law? So yung tax po, lagay niyo po dun sa column 7. And then signed by the authorized representative of the company. So tapos na po tayo sa inyong first and second envelope. So, dun po sa submission, receipt and opening of bids naman. So, dun, again po, we have a two envelope system, your technical component and financial component. So, lahat po nung nasa technical component, lalagay niyo po dun sa first folder or first, ano po siya sa inyong, sa mother folder or yung mother envelope. So each bidder shall submit one copy of the first and second components of its bid na nakalagay sa mother envelope. The procuring entity may request additional hard copies and or electronic copies of the bid. So for this project po, hard copies po tayo. However, failure of the bidder to comply with the said request shall not be a ground for disqualification. Relative thereto, the COMELEC requests bidder to submit additional 3 hard copies of the first and second components of its bid. So ito po yung illustration. So yung original copy and then additional 3 copies, lagay niyo po doon sa kanya-kanyang envelope. And then, after nun, lagay niyo po sa mother envelope. So all envelopes shall contain the name of the contract to be bid in capital letters, bear the name and address of the bidder in capital letters, address to the COMELEC back, specific identification of the bidding process indicated in the invitation to bid, and bear a warning of do not open before the date and time of the opening of bids as indicated in the ID. So ito po yung illustration kung paano nyo po yung sa inyong markings. Additional reminders po, unsealed or unmarked bid envelope shall be rejected. However, bid envelopes that are not properly sealed and marked as required in the bidding documents shall be accepted, provided that the bidder is a duly authorized representative shall acknowledge such condition of the bid as submitted. The back shall assume no responsibility for the misplacement of the contents of the improperly sealed or marked bid or for its premature opening. So reminders, yung bidding documents po natin may be downloaded free from the COMELEC and PhilJEP's websites. You may also secure copy from the back secretariat. So, provided po na bago po kayo mag-submit ng bids, you pay po yung applicable fee. So, paano po kayo magbabayad ng bid docs? You may do so in person at the COMELEC Cash Division. Upon securing order of payment from the back secretariat, online through fund transfer, or pwede po kayong magbayad diretso sa bangko to COMELEC's Land Bank of the Philippines at any LBP branch 286. The bidding documents is 5,000 pesos. Expect to us proof of your payment to back.secretariat.comelec.gov.ph, copy furnished back on is on Monday before the deadline for the submission and opening of bids and must be in writing and addressed to the back person. Kanina po as na-mention po ng ating vice chair, yung mga questions po ni sir from Infiliban, paki-put into writing po. So issuance of the supplemental bid bulletin po will be on February 1, 2024 Thursday, or at least 7 calendar days before the deadline for the submission and opening of deeds. Please address your requests or queries to our chairperson, Helen G. Aguilar, on the screen, and also indicated in the bidding documents. So, reminders po sa ating mga bidders, it's your responsibility to inquire and secure bid bulletin that may be issued by the bank. However po, kapag po kayo ay nakapag-submit ng bids before the issuance of the supplemental bid bulletin, you will be informed and allowed to modify or withdraw your bids in accordance with Section 26 of the same IRR. Kung mag-modify po kayo ng bid submission, let's say, meron kayo na miss out, pwede kayo mag-modify provided po na magawa nyo yon on or before the deadline to submit bids. And doon po sa markings natin, lalagyan nyo po ng bid modification para po alam ng back na nag-modify kayo ng inyong bids. 8, Thursday, on or before 8 a.m., dun po sa Back Secretariat Office at address as flash on the screen. So, same building po dito sa 3rd floor. The opening po, same day, February 8, 10 a.m., dito po sa conference room, as for the moment po, kung may change man po sa venue ng opening, we will issue it po through a bid bulletin. Kung may change po, possible po din sa Palacio del Gobernador sa ground floor, sa Chairman's Hall. And then po, additional reminders po sa ating mga bidder, please read carefully the contents of the bidding document, such as but not limited to the instructions to bidders, bid data sheet, general and special conditions of the contract, schedule of requirements, and technical specifications. Please carefully examine the bidding documents as well as bid bulletins. For purposes of bid submission of bid proposal, please synchronize your watch with the Philippine Standard Time. Our time right now is 11:01 in the morning. Bids submitted after 8 a.m. will no longer be accepted but will be reported to the bank. And that's all, Vice Chair.
Ano pala, sorry, na-discuss mo po the guidance.
Okay po, sir. Thank you, sir. So, okay po, sir. So, if you will be declared as the bidder with the lowest calculated bid, ito po yung mga post-qualification requirements po na need nyo pong isubmit. So, yung last bidding po namin, yung first bidding nitong project na to, na yung dalawang bidders po na nakaabot ng post-qualification, na declare po sila as post-qualified, post-disqualified rather. So, for information na lang po ng lahat po, no? So, during post-qual po, ito. Ito po yung mga sasubmit nyo. Kung ma-declare po kayo as single or lowest calculated bid, within non-extendable of 5 calendar days po from receipt of the notice na kayo po ay lowest calculated bidder. Ito po yung inyong mga isasubmit. Yung copy po nung inyong SEC registration or DTI, mayor's permit, tax clearance, tsaka po yung latest audited financial statement. Next po is the latest income and business tax returns filed and paid through the BRR PSS. So dito po nagkaroon ng problem yung dalawang bidders po. Hindi po yung latest yung kanilang na isubmit. So make sure po na during post-qual po, masubmit nyo po prior on or before the deadline yung latest income tax return tsaka yung latest business tax return. Kasi po during validation ng PWG, nagko-conduct po ng online verification. So, ni-request po yung bidder under post-qual po na mag-log dun sa kanilang BIR account, tama ba ma'am? So, kino-compare yung sinasubmit nyo sa back vis-a-vis kung ano yung nakalagay dun sa inyong account, yung BIR account nyo, parang gano'n. So, doon may mga nakitang discrepancy na, yun nga. So, make sure po na latest po yung ITR tsaka yung business tax returns na isa-submit nyo po sa back. And then po, ito pa po yung copy of your NOAA, NTP, yung lahat po ng nilista nyo dun sa statement of ongoing contracts. So, isi-send nyo po yung copy ng reference documents po so during post-qual. Tapos po, sa SLCC, yung contact details po ng inyong client na in-indicate dun sa statement of SLCC. Also, you need to present proof of concept to be scheduled po ng Secretariat in coordination with the PWG and user unit. That's all po, sir. Thank you po.
Ayan. So sana po sa Infiniban tsaka Converse, sana po yung attendance ninyo sa private conference na ito will translate to your joining and submitting a bid on February 8, 2024 kasi medyo kailangan na rin po namin ito. So in this digital age, medyo importante po yung internet connection. Baka po kung medyo magka-problema na naman itong bidding, baka dapat time na hindi nyo na ma-check kung may big opportunity sa COMELEC dahil down na yung hindi na makakonect sa internet sa COMELEC. Sana po sumali po kayo sa February 8 at sana po maganda yung bid na isubmit ninyo at eventually in award ng pagkakao sino man po sa inyo. So, I understand the way, kailan bang natin internet? Medyo planong katata. March. So, medyo urgent po kasi itong internet. Otherwise, hindi na namin makikita sa Google. Okay, so, kung may questions po kayo, you have until January 29 to submit that question po, no? Whether hard copy or email po. Sir Roberto Aldavar, sir.
Hello. Yes, sir. Good afternoon. Good morning, Vice Chair. Question ko lang po. Diba po kapag mag-ooperate kayo ng mga like internet, hihingi kayo ng parang congressional license, kailangan i-ano pa yun, di ba? Kung po ba, pag makakuha na kayo, di ba kailangan nyo rin po bang mag-apply sa NPC? Hindi. So, kasi iniisip ko, sir, kung nakakuha ka ng license or ng franchise sa Congress, hindi po ba kayo inuutusan na kailangan nyo rin na i-register ito sa NPC?
Thank you, sir, for that question. Hello. Yeah. Thank you for that question. After we receive the congressional franchise from Congress and from Senate, then the next process is we have to go to NPC. Ang tawag naman mo doon ay application for provisional authority, wherein we have to go through a series of hearings with the NPC so that they will allow us to provide telecommunication services in specific areas. So, yun ho yung tinatawag ko natin provisional authority na kinukuha namin sa NPC.
Pero sir, it means nire-record pa rin kayo mag-register sa NPC. Tama po?
In the application for the provisional authority, yes. Pero in the application of bus license, no. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yun po yung tinatawag na provisional authority na i-allow kayo, for instance, to operate in Luzon or in Visayas or in Mindanao. That has to go through a series of hearings with the NPC and approved by the NPC.
What will happen after the provisional franchise?
Provisional.
What is the effectivity of that provisional?
Normally, sir, yung provisional authority is good for 18 months, and then you just renew it until you fully satisfy the provisions of the provisional authority.
So, pag nasatisfy nyo na yung requirements for the issue was a provisional franchise, what will happen?
Then they will issue, sir, yung CPCN, the Certificate of Public Convenience and Necessity.
Iba yun sa nire-require na.
Yung more of nationwide ho kasi yung ang bus license ho kasi is only for specific areas. Normally, ang proseso is that a certain company will approach us and then get a service agreement from us. Maybe bibili ho sa amin ng internet bandwidth. Pagkatapos ho, pag may service agreement pa kami, yan ang gagamitin nila as part of the application with the NPC to get a bus license.
So, hindi kayo parang pang mass yung mag-offer kayo let's say
Congressional franchise sir, is similar to the licenses of PNDT, Globe, Smart. So you know yung practice na hawak namin ng convert, pareho tayo.
iba ho ito.
Sir, yung sir, kung baga, tuloy ko lang siya yung parallelism po with yung mga goods na provider. Baga po, parang kayo, si manufacturer, tapos bibili sa inyo ng bat, sa distributor. Parang ganun, sir, yung parallelism nila dun sa mga goods, mga tangibles.
Ang mga banks, kami sila tumibili ng bank. Converge. Sa akin.
Sir, so ano po yung ini-issue sa inyo ni NP na lang, sir? Kasi po,
They're issuing provisional.
ito yung may pangalan dun sa document, professional authority.
Pwede siguro provisional. Like in the placement for the bank.
Iba pa to sir yung registration certificate from NPC certifying that you're an internet service provider. Iba pa po yan, sir.
Provisional authority.
Kasi po sir, di ba yung ban, definitely wala po yun sa inyo. Wala po yun. Yung pangalawa po namin, yung core, registration certificate from NPC, certifying that the leader is an internet service provider. Meron po kayo yan.
I think we can get that document. Pero, one more thing is that
Hello. Hello, Baksek. Power guidance of the back and TWG before pagkakit. Paki-prepare na lang siguro ng deeper yung requirements na sinasabi nito na congressional franchise, yung provisional authority, kung paano sila magkakapare-pareho. Kasi pagdating sa pagkakit, kailangan mag-submit ang piniban ng ganitong document, mas baka isipin na TWG magkaiba. So, para mapalagaan sa TWG. Dito lang. Yes, Ms.
Curious lang ako, no? Kasi sinabi ni Sir kanina, pareho sila ng Converge. During the first bidding, ano yung sinabit ng Converge? Na pareho nun? Yes po. Pero yung Converge po, tinatanong ko, ano yung sinabit niyo po? So, NPC. So,
But we are also value-added services.
okay. So, kung may NPC sila, sir, siguro kayo magkakaroon din ng NPC. O iba, magkaiba po yung nature nun.
pareho lang yung siguro banks kasi they have the same kind of franchise. But normally we are providing information.
Okay. Ma'am, Converge, NTC yung certification as ISP, ano kaya, provider? Parang gano'n?
From what based on my understanding, see NPC certificate want. So they are able to build their own platform.
Okay. Opo. Kayo, sir, may mga tier kayo?
We're tier 1.
Tier 1 din.
Normally kasi tier 1, given the provision of authority. Then you're mandated to roll out that infrastructure will be used by the value-added service provider in order to provide services. They cannot build their own infrastructure. They're not a type 1 telecom company.
Sir, ano yung reason bakit hindi ko kayo required by law or any member to register?
Yun nga po ba, I answered earlier, we are mandated to hearing our provisional authority. That provisional authority allows us to provide telecommunication services nationwide without telecom infrastructure in India.
By certain kapag certain letter, could you, is it okay to attach the provision na ba yun? Ano po yun?
Pwede kasi nahanapin namin yun.
Yun nga po, di ba po mag-letter po sila? Kasi po hanggang January 29. So, dun sa letter nila, sir, nalagay na rin nila, attach nila na ito yung sample ng document na inisyo sa amin. Pwede ba to? And kung okay sa bank at sa end user, mag-issue ko kayo ng DBD na magdadagdag po tayo dyan. Or PO or 2 yan.
Kasi i-verify namin lahat kasi mga legal document. Wala silang APC. Wala silang
Hindi lang, sir. Attach nyo po yung sinasabi nyo po na balik pa. Dun sa letter nyo, sir, attach nyo po yung valid document issued by NTC. So that we could give it the back and end user.
This private conference has been very productive. Ngayon lang yata natin yung ganun sa franchise, yung mga leaders. Natututo kami. Ako, sir, sir naman is opulensya. Opulensya sa Lenyo. Sir, parang kasi familiar, sabi nga namin ni Miss Mora, parang familiar yung pangalan niya. Just can't recall kung sino yung... Yeah. Actually po, I'm the director of the ERST, so baka lang I'm not sure, population, parang familiar po. Baka si Miss AJ kilala niya siguro. Kaya pala na opponent siya. So yung isa pong paglalagyan ng internet, o ano ang tawag doon, PPS, nasa sa COMELEC Annex Building. I'm sure yung mother nyo, nag-work, andun na siya sa Annex Building na yun. Hanggang ngayon, nandun pa sa Annex Building na yun. Yung finger, ano po yun, Voter Identification Division. Sa taas po, sa second floor po.
Fortunately, she passed away 4 years ago.
So, siguro kung mapupunta ko sa Annex Building, siguro ay dito na nag-work dati si mother. Sige po. So, may concern pa po ba? Respective leaders converge. May concern pa? Okay, thank you. TWG Baksek. Baksek Secretariat, any announcement on the next bidding activities, please?
Sir, on Monday po, we have pre-negotiation conference different for the passenger van. Yung, ano po, yung, natira po. Iba lang po. Yeah. Ito, wala po.
Okay, at this point, we would like to thank the two companies, Infinity Van Inc. at Converge ICT Solutions for attending this private conference. As stated earlier, sana po yung pag-attending niyo sa private conference na ito, bukas na ito yung joining on February 8, 2024. At medyo kailangan natin naman yung internet connection. Also, at this point, we would like to thank my colleagues, Arden Fernandez Sr. and Ms. Dina Zamora for attending this private conference. Also, to the Technical Working Group, the Back Secretariat, the End User Unit, ITV, Internal Audit Department, AID, and all the others and all the PND, of course, officers of the commissioners, and all others who attended this private conference. There being no other matters or issues to be discussed, this private conference now hereby adjourned. Thank you. Good morning. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.